for the professionals to I can see you all.
What's going on, guys? It's Josh, and today we're going over my favorite team, well, at least one of them, Hex Blossom. Do you need that precious annulith or extra resources to pull right now? Well, we've got the power-up you need. Head to U7 Buy, your ultimate gaming hub for safe, fast, and cheap in-game top-ups as well as recharges. From Neverness to Everness to all your favorite titles, we've got you covered. Check the reviews for U7 Buy on Trustpilot. They have an enormously high rank. U7 Buy's Neverness to Everness direct top-up page lets you recharge instantly at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. If you take a look at the official in-store prices and compare them to what you can find on U7 Buy, you can find things at a much cheaper value, going from so expensive to way cheap all at the same time. Plus, with U7 Buy, not only are you going to get these discount, but they'll also deliver it in seconds. And while you're over there, make sure you use my code Josh at checkout for an extra discount off of everything else. This is going to be perfect for last minute pulls, monthly passes, or even surprising a fellow friend. 100% secure payments, instant delivery, and thousands of happy players. Bring the power of purchasing back to you. Click the link in the description and visit U7 Buy, recharge fast, save more, and keep exploring the ever-changing city of Neverness to Everness. Now, in essence, this is just going to be another iteration of a Blossom team focused around the Vita Bud pistols and doing damage there. We're going to be using three very important characters, well, the core of the Blossom focused teams. We're going to be including the Sakiri for the hexed buff Esper Cycle reaction as well, which is going to buff up the damage of anima as well as incantation damage after we play the hexed Esper Cycle reaction. All in all, this shouldn't be anything too substantially new for you to understand. I will briefly go over my characters, and I was about to level them all up to 80. I've been saving and farming a ton, but I wanted to sort of put this together as a proof of concept instead of a, well, here's my maxed out team. Jiuyuan, who is another sub DPS, and in this role and in this party setup, she is the only anima character, which means that every Esper Cycle reaction that we're doing involves Jiuyuan. And for that reason, we're just dumping a bunch of cycle intensity into this build. As you can see, the damage buff from having 352 cycle intensity right now for Blossom and Nova and Scorch is going to be increased by 58.6%, making our Blossoms do much more damage than they would if we didn't have any cycle intensity at all. But in addition to that, we're also going to increase the amount of damage bonus that we get from Hexed as well for our Jiuyuan from having all of this extra cycle intensity. Outside of that, we are just built to do damage. We get some attack, get some crit rate, get some crit damage as well. The consoles that we're using here, obviously we're using the anima console here, giving us increased crit damage bonuses. And we're also focused on, like we said, cycle intensity. So we're looking for cycle intensity everywhere. Cycle intensity main stat on the console, and then try to get it everywhere where you can on every single module, so you can get as much cycle intensity as humanly possible to buff up those Blossoms as well as buff up the damage bonus that you're going to get from Hexed with Jiuyuan on the team. We know when we love them, you're probably sick of them at this point. Zero, the main character, is here for one real reason, and that is to just appraise and engrave and generate extra Blossoms every single time we use this skill. You can copy it with Hotori and generate even more Blossoms, whether you're using the copy on Appraise and Engrave itself or generating it with Rift Blossoms and doing Esper Cycle reactions of the Blossom variety. We get some nice free damage with Divide by Zero as well. And if you're interested in the build, obviously we're just going for some damage, get some Cosmos damage increase here, as well as some defense pen. Pretty easy. You aim for 50% crit rate, so your ultimate has 100% crit chance. Nothing super crazy about that build for her either. Hotori, very simple to build if you have access to her. Same thing with the Lost Radiance setup. Consoles and modules, we're focusing on big crit chance, attack, and crit damage bonuses. You want to have as much crit chance and crit damage as you humanly can, while also maintaining a solid amount of tack setup for you as well. Increasing your crit chance is big, especially if you are using her own Marching Beyond Time signature arc, as it's going to give you even more crit damage, meaning that crit chance in your build is making sure that the crit damage that you get from the arc isn't going to waste. You want to have high crit chance, so you make advantage of the big crit damage bonuses that the arc is giving you. I just kind of wanted to put together a video of a team that I think is pretty fun. The strengths for this thing is it has crazy AoE crowd control. You have both Gunmom Jiuyuan as well as Sakiri in here to grab things up. You have a lot of Blossoms damage over time. Very easy, very fun to play if you don't need two teams for a lot of content. This one is very nice for a lot of different styles of content, whether you're fighting bosses or if you're just fighting a bunch of things that you need to continually crowd control and gather together and destroy them in that way. And I know a lot of you said you wanted to see me play some more, so you know what? Let's just go showcase a little bit before the rotation of train. All right, here we go. I like to just use the skill on Hotori and then make sure we quickly just go through, rotate all of the skills through. So we copy them all. We're ready on the timepiece. Drop the ultimates afterwards. We got the attack bonuses, getting more damage here, drop the ultimate here. And then we're just gonna kind of play and hang out. Traditionally, like a normal Blossom team would have like Nanali hanging out here, right? Doing main on-field damage. I just use Jiuyuan. We'll level her up, she'll do more damage eventually. While she's on field, you don't have to do that, but that's what I'm doing. And then as we're waiting for Hotori's ultimate gauge to fill back up, our skill cooldowns, as you notice, will line up so that we could pop them all, spawn more Blossoms right before we ultimate here. And we're spawning more Blossoms, doing more damage. And this team just kind of does like a bunch of big damage all at once right around Hotori's ultimate window. And then you kind of like hang out, you can dodge, do whatever. I think it's a pretty easy way to play. I like it quite a lot because there's really only a couple of things you need to focus on. You need to just focus on really all about Hotori's timepiece. Use your skills when you can, copy them all, use them again, and it all flows around her ultimate. And that's what I think the Shinku team's going to be able to do as well. It's a very easy team to play, and it does do quite a lot of damage. As you see, we're ready to rock back in with our ultimates. Pop all these things again now. And get in here with Goall Jiuyuan again. And this guy's pretty, I mean, he's a higher level than we are, quite considerably. I think we even have like a level 60 character in here right now. So we're getting that level difference damage disadvantage here on the 12th floor of train. I can't remember which one did we go into. Is this the 11th floor? I think this might be the 12th floor of train. But we're gonna get in here, copy, 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 bop, bop, bop. Yes, sir. Trying to build up that Hex here because I see that we have Hex. Hex is in here kind of like as a thing. Drop the Hotori ultimate. Time stop all of those laser beams. I love this character so much. Working on that break gauge, doing the big burst damage here. We're going to be able to come out and summon more Blossoms. Boom. Drop this because Hex is still on the enemy. Get some nice bonus damage there for us for free. And he's going to attack us. And attack us again. See if we can't get in here and do a little fancy footwork. Dodge that. Okay. Drop the ultimate for more attack buff. And Sakiri, like, doesn't really... You would think she doesn't fit super well, but she kind of does. Like, she gives the attack buffs and stuff. Buffing up Hotori's damage. Buffing up the main character's damage. You know, buff up the side DPS form of Jiuyuan's damage. And then when you get hexed up, you can do that as well. What are you doing? Nah. Nope. Oh, this is a cinematic moment. This is a cinematic experience. Okay. This guy should be able to go down pretty soon. I think I'm just gonna... I mean, Hotori should take him out, right? He's still hexed. He's still doing... He's taking damage. Uh-huh. I'm trying not to mess this up. This has been a pretty clean run. Oh, yeah. Time stop, baby. Sorry, bud. You thought you're... Nah, I'm not dodging today. I'm not dodging today. I'm not dodging today. Oh my god. No, yeah, this team. Oh, and the backflip. He backflipped on him. But this is just one of my favorite teams to play right now. I know Sakiri's typically down in a Discord-focused team or a Chaos and Psyche and other incantation characters and not really in a Blossom team, but I thought this team's pretty cool. I'll probably eventually pull for Shinku when she comes out and slot her in the Sakiri slot. But if you want to try this out, make sure you go ahead. It's pretty great. God bless out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.